What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Right now I'm at the gym. I'm just gonna go work out and do some cardio. But today is the day where I like it was terrible. Not really that bad. It was just a meeting at work, and basically this is about how to be a trendsetter. Thought if I can just elaborate a bit more. It's a little bit cloudy, so I'm gonna make it, well, it's not little bit cloudy, it's cloudy, and it's gonna rain anytime soon, and it could shower at any moment right now. So right now I'm gonna get into being a trendsetter. Now, a lot of people don't know what it is. I have an opinion on what the definition is. I do not know the definition on top of my head, so if you want to search it up, you can. What I think it means is that it basically, you are starting a trend. You are the person who got the idea with no one having to tell you on how to get the idea. So you, out of anyone in that particular year or setting, you got and have an idea of what it is. My trend setting, like me being a trendsetter, would be having the freedom to speak on an online platform without having the fear of having someone to intervene, or to have the basically to silence my voice. And I mean, there's a lot going on out there. I feel like I'm transcending on, just, trying to build a foundation on what my channel is going to be. And now this is the start of my channel, and I mean, I've created so many, and now being a YouTuber is not a trendsetter, because I mean, a lot of people have already done it, right? It is, but it is by you outsmarting the idea of a YouTuber. So you gotta, so you guys would have to tell me that I started something that no one has started before, and I actually started to become a trendsetter. So like, I wouldn't know if I was a trendsetter until you guys, oh, is it lightning? I think it is. So I'm just gonna make it quick. So basically, you guys have to tell me that, Rose, you're the first one that thought about this. It is insane, but yeah, it's true. And now you you rock. Like, I don't know how to to receive it yet. But it's basically that. And it is like Netflix, for example. Netflix has started when Blockbuster was already there. And now, if you're too young for this, then you won't know, but they literally oh shoot, that was lightning. That was like a lightning bolt. That was crazy. We'll see. I think I'll be okay, but if not, then go to Fox 10 News. So I don't know, just pray to God or whatever. I'm praying to God right now as we speak. So no, being a trendsetter is exactly like Netflix. They started off the business. They asked Blockbuster to see if they want to partner with them. Now, for Blockbuster to laugh it off, like what are these guys? These guys, they're a bunch of pansies. Like, and I hate to say that, but they're just starting off being, they're just noobs. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you doing? Like, you think you can just, tell me to partner up with you? Like, who do you think you are, right? So that's what it is. It is a business that they never thought of that was going to happen. that was a trend. That, I mean, Netflix today, I mean, if Blockbuster could make a comeback, lower the prices down, you can buy as many movies, many video games as you could possibly can without having the, I would say, the rise, I guess, the you know, the, I guess it really depends though, but because I really don't know about much about business, because you gotta manage between the supply and the demand. And now with the supplies and everything, yeah, you gotta conquer it. You gotta, you know, because of how this economy is and stuff like that, right? You gotta know exactly where you want to put your money in. I say do what you want to do most, and just get it. Just do what you want to do. Stop making excuses. Make some goals and achieve them. Because if you don't achieve them, you're not doing a good job at managing them. To be your own boss, it is like you having to put in the work, knowing that Jesus, okay, we'll see if I can get out of here and go to the gym, right? Because this is insane. I actually see lightning bolts coming out, so I don't know if it's gonna start to seriously. Oh yeah, oh boy, it's crazy. I'll see. Hopefully I can get a different parking spot, but it's bro, stop being a pussy and go. all right. And so yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna say that I want to start something by putting my freedom of speech out there, knowing that I wouldn't give a single fuck about anyone that has to say about anything. I am American citizen that loves my country, that is a woman of God, that not only supports my ICE agents, my military, my police, I support them 110%. And the way that they're getting managed by corrupted people is disgusting. And I freaking hate it. Every brink of it. I mean, you see New York, I feel like we shouldn't have, we should make America great again, yes. But to make America again, like, this is just insane. I mean, to be a trendsetter, I would say just to be careful, but to know the message that you're trying to bring. A lot of people say that there's a lot of Charlies. So what I'm getting at, they are saying that that is a threat. Stop saying that is a threat to democracy. It pisses me off. And I guess I also heard that anger is a part of your character. So yeah, I am angry. Jesus. Yeah, lightning bolt. My God, dude. You guys should see this. We'll see. We'll see if I can get around this area. I parked pretty far, so I don't know if I have to readjust my parking spot, but I'm not gonna park here. Yeah, so that's what it is. It is a scary thing in our country right now. I actually feel really concerned about the future and what it's gonna look like. I'm very concerned about that. And I love my country, and I'm angry that there's drugs. There's drugs like out the wazoo. Okay, globally, they are spreading like wildfire. And the one thing that I could say that I am angry about the people in Mexico, they're not taking the situation seriously about the cartel. And now, the one thing that bothers me most about that is having to destroy your own city, country, your city slash country. You are destroying buildings that people built on business on. And now, if you hate how your government is doing business, when it comes to people like the Americans, like me, I mean, people can literally go across the border, right? Purchase a house with no documents and not even citizens there. And it pisses people off, right? Because the prices goes up as soon as you, sorry guys, my arms are a little tired, but the prices jacks up, and it goes to a point where they are not getting what they want. And yes, it is tough living out there. I'm not saying that it's not. It is. And they had all this time to help these people out with the situation. They never look past 4 years, but I do. I look at things like, okay, there is a mayor gonna run in New York. What is it gonna look like down the road? I don't think that's good. Yeah, sure, pros and cons, right? Pros would be like having a new mayor that's that is Muslim, okay, that is a different race. Okay, I get that. That is, it is bringing ethnicity, I guess you could call it that way. But with the policy, it is so fishy. I had to explain it in person on what it can look like. Okay, so you're talking about $30 an hour, right? For minimum wage. Now that is expensive. Imagine you're working a full-time job and you have to supply $30 of minimum wage to every single person that is living in New York. Now, if you don't know, by the end of the year, your taxes are gonna go way up. And freezing rent, I don't believe that. You cannot freeze rent in New York. There's gonna be so many business closures, it's not even funny. Not only business closures, and I'm talking about business closures in apartments. The whole apartment complex is gonna be abandoned. I'm sorry to hear, for you to hear that, but it's gonna be that way. It is. You're gonna see a homeless rise there in New York, and that's what I'm saying. Get out before it's too late. These men are, yes, Rose, stop being a pussy. These men are just there, just sitting, like they're standing, but they are just talking like there's nothing going on, like lightning, or I freaking see like a flash of lightning. It's crazy. But anyways, I don't think that is right. To know that he doesn't support like the freedom of having a lot of money. Listen, if you're a billionaire, millionaire, I do not care. Obviously, I take stride and power of what I do. Yeah, sure, I make a little bit of money here and there. At the end of the day, I have good health. I have good relationship with my family. I come home with a happy face every single time, knowing that God protected me that day, and which is today also, because there's gonna be an accident or something that goes wrong with me. It could be like a seizure or something like that along the lines. I could pass out, because of my symptom, that I had this year. Yeah, it was this year. It seems so long ago. It's so unreal, right? But to put that in perspective, this guy's a socialist, okay? And I mean, for me, I believe in capitalism. It always works. People leave other countries to come here in America to provide an opportunity for themselves and for their family. And now, for them to come here and expect a different life, and then they get instead the same exact thing that they left from their country, is disrespectful, and it's heartbreaking. And I don't want that for the future of our country. I really don't. And I can tell you exactly why. I feel like if that guy that is gonna run, he's gonna violate so many rights of the citizens of the United States. And that guy is going to be power hungry. He's going to attack the president so many curves, and I guarantee it, they're not going to be, it's not going to look good, guys. I can tell you that much, that it's not going to go down the way that he expected. And it sucks. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. And if all things are good, you know, if they are, if the things that I've said that are not true, then that's fine. That's okay. But when I look at New York and I see a bunch of different flags that is not representing our country, that is a huge problem. I feel like that is an attack on our country as American citizens. You know, as an American, you would think that bringing another flag to our country is a start of a war. I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there. Don't want to fearmonger of anyone, but if you know, like, imagine Game of Thrones. Could you imagine an enemy going through the gates and try to protest? No, not protest. Like, trying to basically invade their castles, right? Their actual structure, buildings, and they're not only gathering up as an assembly, right? But they are chanting and having their flags raised. That is an act of war. You don't do that. You would literally be like, you would be, you would fight the enemy right then and there. You wouldn't care. And I feel like that is mostly attack on not just citizens, but they are attacking Christians as well. And there are signs, right? And I'm just saying, that is in the most peak way of saying that there is going to be a time and place where the majority is going to oppress the Christians, and they're going to persecute them. Okay? You see it in Revelation that it's going to happen, and it looks like, well, it's not the majority, but the majority is going to be the one that decides, hey, this is a problem. We need to address it now. I'm telling you to address it now, not later, not 5 years from now. I'm talking about now. We need to discuss it, because I don't like that. I feel like that is a war against our people here in this country. I mean, I will die to protect my freedom of speech. I do not care. I mean, I stand on it. I mean, it's either liberty or it's death, right? Liberty and justice, freedom is all we got in this country. And yes, I would put it there, and I will say it. And I'm not too afraid to say it. Give me liberty or give me death, because that's, for me, that is something that I am proud of this country, you know. Do not let these men and women that serve in this country let their names go in vain. It's terrible, guys, and I just want to stand by it. It's 8:40. It's gonna be late, but it's okay. Just, you know, gotta try and see how I'm gonna make this out. Gotta stop being a pussy and just go. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. Okay. All right. Bye. And peace.